During Intimate Apparel, I thought that it was interesting that Mrs. Van Buren confessed to feelings for Esther. I just thought it was meaningful to me because it kind of put a emphasis on gender roles and what during this time what they should have been, which versus what people wanted them to be. I think the values that are being represented within this play are feminism and racial prejudice. I think that feminism is a concern due to gender roles, as how Mrs. Van Buren is barren and cannot bear children, and her husband does not understand, and how he spat on her. And I think that racial prejudice is an issue because Esther faces it nearly every day as she continues through her business. During this prompt, there's an issue for me when understanding some of the movement throughout the play. Basically, all I had to do was take a step back and refocus and reread some things and interpret things differently from a different perspective, just so I could get the full understanding of what was actually going on. I think that with identity politics, I think that this reinvented our understanding of the African American experience because it gave a good description of what African American women went through, especially when it comes to finding somebody that they love and the problems that they go through, especially in a predominantly white area. I think that the purpose of Lynn Nottage's writing in the play was to reinforce and reinvent the roles that were coming for the African Americans. I think that stereotypes of African Americans and other groups still exist today, and they're perpetuated because people are unfamiliar, and our brain just stereotypes and associates things towards stereotypes because it's easier and it throws out more information. What helps overcome them is just diversity, and more diversity with that is the more you see it and the more that you're familiar with people of other groups, you begin to not associate them with those stereotypes. Two of my questions are, what do you think Esther would do about her shop? Actually, no, that's not it. Why do you think that gender roles are an issue in this, and what else do you think is included in the gender role issue of this play? And another question that I have is,